As you are working with text, you need to decide what alignment you would like to use. So typical alignment for an editorial or lots of body copy is going to be flush left, ragged right, which is what we have here. So it's nice and flush on the left and it's ragged on the right. Another option, go ahead and select all my text, would be to use, let me pull up. I can, all of this information up here, I can also pull up in my paragraph panel. So here we can see our alignment's a little bit easier. So this is flush left or align left. Then we also have these justified options right here. So typically for body copy, I would say you would do justify with the last line aligned left. But the problem with using justified type, you get a nice clean edge, and that works especially well if you're doing a text wrap. But the problem that we get is we get what are called rivers. So see these kind of spaces between some of here because they've stretched out, they've actually used some tracking to space some of this text out, and so it creates gaps between this. So this isn't something that I would do until the very, very end, once you've got everything placed the way that you want it. So then I would go in, and like this line right here seems like it has a lot of space in it. So I'm going to adjust my tracking, which if I go to Window, type in Tables, it should be in my character panel, and that is going to be this button right here, or I can also do Option and do my right or left arrow keys. And so I can put just a little bit more space between that text. Here's one too. This has got kind of a lot of space in there. So I'm going to put just a little bit more space. This line of text also has a little bit more. And I'm just closing up that space between some of those words. But again, I wouldn't do this until the very end because this isn't something that you want to have to redo if you move your text around again. So I'm just trying to get rid of some of those rivers. It feels like there's another one up in here. And it's really just visually, about visually seeing if it's there or not. Here's one in here. So again, I'm just adjusting the tracking a little bit so that those spaces don't create those rivers. So you won't need to do that unless you use justified text.